Hey, how's it going? Vladimir Donis here. So today I want to talk about building a list for your coaching program and making more sales. I'll talk about some of the advantages of you having that set up for your coaching program. For a long time, when I worked at this job, for a long time I was observing that specific location. I was observing their sales process, and the thing that I was observing about them is I was observing how is it they acquired new clients. It was a service type business, and I worked for that service type business for close to 12 years. And when I worked for them, I noticed that they had a process where they could generate leads very easily. In addition to generating leads very easily, they had the ability to acquire clients, and the client acquisition process was pretty much turnkey, in that all they had to do is they had a very set system in place. So let me go ahead and talk about the things that they had in place and why I really admired it for a very long time. The thing they had in place is that they worked with the company generated leads, gave them leads, and then they had a team of individuals. Those individuals, they were responsible for reaching out to those specific leads. And in reaching out to those leads, they would communicate to those leads, and those leads, some of those leads would eventually become clients. The thing that I noticed about them is that they always had a flow of leads coming in every single day, new leads, every single day, new leads, over and over and over again. The entire time that I worked there, they didn't go a day without generating any leads. And the entire time that I worked there, they didn't go a day without reaching out to those leads. They made sure that they were top of mind as it relates to making sure that those leads understood that, yes, I am still in service. Yes, I still provide this service. Yes, I can help you reach your goals. That message was repeated to the leads that they had acquired over and over and over again. That was a big part of the business. And the area that I worked in, I worked very closely to the individuals that were responsible for reaching out to those leads. I worked very closely to those individuals, and I saw that process over and over and again. So for 12 years, I saw that process, the same process work, like clockwork. That organization that I worked for, they grew and they did very well from a client acquisition standpoint. Now, when I transitioned into business, I said to myself, you know what? How can I take a look at some of the things that I saw worked in the corporate world? How can I bring that into my business? When I started thinking about some of the things that I had seen, some of the things that I seen for that organization is that they had a group of individuals. They had a sales force or a group of advisors. Let's just say they had about 10 of those individuals. Those individuals were responsible for reaching out to the leads that they had acquired and making sure that they stay top of mind, and making sure that that there's a process from a communication standpoint. I started thinking to myself, okay, well, I'm just a one-man show. When I first launched my business, I'm just a one-man show. So since I'm a one-man show, how can I incorporate something similar to what these individuals had done? Because it worked very well. They stayed top of mind. And then two, not only did they stay top of mind, they made sure that they reminded those leads that they are indeed in business, and that process worked. So for me, I said, okay, how can I implement something similar to that in my business? Although I'm a one-man show, as a coach, you're probably a one-man show. How do you implement something very similar to that? Well, you build the list. So what do I mean by build a list? What I mean by build a list is that you want to make sure that every single day in your business, you have a way to generate new leads. You have a way for people to give you their email address in exchange for something. Why is that important? That's important for so many different reasons. Reason number one is that there's people in your industry. There's people who desire to do business with you, but they may not be ready to do business with you today. So let's just say someone comes into your world by way of joining your list, by way of joining your email list. If they join your list today, they may be ready to do business today, and if they are ready to do business today, you'll have a way for them to go do business with you today. However, at the same time, they may not be ready to do business 30 days from now. So the purpose of the list is that even if they're not ready to do business today, you have a group of individuals that's continuously, so from a pipeline standpoint, you're continuously adding to your pipeline, and you have a way to communicate to those individuals. So the second part is you want to make sure that you stay top of mind, because although they're not ready to do business today, they may be ready to do business 30. They may be ready to do business 30 days from now. And when you're ready to do business, you want to make sure that you are one of the individuals that that come to mind when they are indeed ready to do business. So that's one way. That's one advantage of building a list or building an email list. The other advantage of building an email list is that, let's just say you're giving someone something away for free, a tip, a guide, or a resource. The minute that person downloads that guide, you want the person to consume that guide. So you're going to email the person that guide. In addition to you having the person consume that person consuming that guide is not the last step in your sales process. So let's just say the last step in your sales process is for someone to get on the phone with you. Well, you need to do two things. An email is going to allow you to do that. Thing number one is you need to consistently remind that person to go and consume the guide. So that's one thing. And the second thing is you want to consistently remind that person to schedule a time on your calendar. And the only way that you can do that is if you have that person's email address, is if you have an email list. So let's just say if you only had, just say, 6 people that you were continuously contacting on a regular basis, and you were reminding them to go and schedule a time on your calendar. Well, that's not a scalable business. If you only have just 6 people, then you're not going to be able to make things work from a business standpoint. You need to consistently be adding new people to your list, to your email list every single day, because the more people you add, the more opportunity you will have to make money for your coaching business. So it's very important that you grow an email list, and it's very important that you stay top of mind. Make sure that you stay top of mind. So, every day you can go ahead and email your email list. Every other day you can email your email list. That way you can remind them that, yes, I'm in business. You can go ahead and continue to share more tips and more guide with them. You can share other resources with them. But at the same time, one of the main objectives of you emailing your list every single day is to remind them that, hey, you know what? You can go and schedule a time on my calendar so I can show you how you can achieve this result much faster. So that is the objective. You want to build a list. In addition to building a list, email them as often as you possibly can, because some of them may not be ready to do business today. So if they're ready to do business 20 days from now, they know that you're still in business, and you're reminding them to go to your sales process, to schedule a time on your calendar, so that way you can help them to get a specific a result much faster. By the way, if you need help with this, what I've done recently is I've launched a web class. And the web class is designed around helping you, if you're a coach or consultant, to start or grow your business. The objective is that we're going to show you how to launch your business the right way. A lot of people have launched their business, but they're not necessarily getting any traction. It's because they didn't launch it the proper way. So we'll show you the right way to launch your business. In addition to launching your business, if you've already launched it, you may have to relaunch it, and I'll show you how to do that. In addition to launching it, I'll show you how to get consistent leads for your business on a regular basis. In addition to getting consistent leads, I'll show you how to take those leads and turn those leads into clients. All that you have to do to register for that class is go to connectionmessage.com. I'm also going to leave a link somewhere on this page. Click on that link and go ahead and go to connectionmessage.com. Register for the class. That way you can know how to launch, grow, get more leads, and get more clients for your business. That's it for this episode. I'll see you on the next one.